and automatically fail.
So there's only one of those in there. We've drawn it out about 5 times.
All right, but we've almost cleared the attic. All right.
Yeah.
So, enemy phase. There are no enemies right now. Took care of that. Otherwise, he would have.
Attacked us.
Well, actually, no, he wouldn't have because he was exhausted, so he couldn't attack us.
Alright, okay.
All right. I have no exhausted cards. So we each get a card and a resource. Ooh, I need more hands.
You need more hands?
I need lots more hands.
Are you getting all your weapons, are you?
I'm getting very useful things, yes. May have to let you fight for a while. All right, ready, all exhausted. Each one checks our hand size. My hand is good.
My hand has still got 7 cards in it, yep.
Okay, so now we go to the mythos phase. Put a doom on the track. We haven't advanced the agenda.
So we draw a card.
And we each get an encounter.
Okay, my encounter. Oh, dissonant voices. Put distant voices in your play area. You cannot play assets or events. I don't get this because all my cards are about just dodging an enemy and moving to another location. I've got like 4 cards in me that are just evade the enemy and move to a new location.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's Wendy. You know, she's the little street urchin. So her thing is mostly about getting out of trouble.
Run away.
Run away, exactly. Run away. Find clues and run away.
Mm.
All right. Let's see what I get. I get Ancient Evils. Doom goes up by 1. Sinister Forces. Okay.
That's my card. Stop playing my cards.
Right, investigator phase. Your turn.
Okay, but I can't play an asset or an event. Is that an asset? No, it's an event. Bugger. So that means I won't be able to play any cards then. Darn it.
You won't be able to play any as cards, no.
No. Okay, well, in that case, then there's nothing much else I can do then other than search.
Okay. And you're starting with a 3.
And I get a 0. So
all
yay.
right. Well done.
All right, so we've exhausted the clues in there.
Mm-hmm. As you see, the attic has said this thing that says victory 1.
All right.
Means when we get to the end of the game, since we've cleaned all the clues out of the attic, we get 1 victory point, which is basically an experience point.
Okay. And what does that do for us?
It allows you, because you use the same as you play through the first 3 scenarios, you use the same characters. They go from one to other. It's a campaign.
Right.
This has got some role-playing aspects to it. So however many experience points we gather, we can use those before the next game to like buy new cards or upgrade our cards that we have in our deck already.
Okay.
That's why it's a deck builder.
Okie dokie.
All right.
Right.
All right. Well done.
So are we going to the parlor or to the cellar next then?
Well, the parlor we still can't get into because it's blocked by that glowing fiery barrier. That's why we're trying to get clues.
All right,
we got to get 6 clues to open up the parlor.
So we have to go to the cellar then.
Mm-hmm.
So I use my second turn to move to the cellar.
Oh, to the hallway and then to the cellar.
Oh.
Because,
okay.
the little dot down here only connects to the hallway.
Sorry. Yeah. Okay. So 1 to the, and then the third one moves me to here then, isn't it?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay. The stairs leading down to your cellar are slick and they glisten with a thin layer of ice. So I turn it over now, do I?
Uh-huh.
Forced. After you enter the cellar, take 1 damage. Your cellar seems to have been replaced with an underground network of icy tunnels and caverns. The cold chills you to the core. Okay. 1 damage.
Okay. There are 4 clues in there, and it is very difficult to find stuff in there, so it's got a shroud of 4.
Yep.
Okay. All right, we've exhausted the attic, so I am going to move to the hallway with 1 turn.
Yep.
Move into the cellar with my 2nd turn. Take a damage. Okay. That's 2 turns, and then for my 3rd turn, I am going to... Do you want me to try to heal you?
I've only got 1 damage at the moment. Depends. If you want to try and get, use it up to get rid of your card, then by all means.
Yeah, it's just that there's other things that I want to use there instead. So if I equip another thing in that hand, I'm going to have to discard the medical text.
Fine, fine.
So I didn't know if I wanted to try that. I mean, it gives me a 1, and if I blow it, I give you another point of damage. That's the downside to it. It's not a given.
Right.
If
Okay.
I goof it up.
Well, it's all right. You can give it a try. No pain, no gain.
All right. So I've got a 3 going against a 1. I mean a 2. All right. So I'm trying to keep it a 2 or higher. 0. All right. I've healed 1 point of damage from you.
Okay. That's health damage, isn't it?
Yep. Okay.
How do you cure sanity then?
There are things that can cure it. There's like some tomes and spells that can cure sanity.
Okay.
Yeah, but otherwise you just have to be very careful. And that's one thing that allies are for. Allies are kind of a meat shield as well. Like Leo here. You'll notice he's got 2 hearts and 2 sanity on the bottom of his card. That means he can absorb up to 2 of both of those. So, for instance, if you were to take a point of damage, if you didn't want to give it to Wendy, you could give it to Leo.
Okay.
The 2nd point would kill him, or the 2nd point of insanity would make him insane. But he can absorb at least 1 of each before you have to discard him. So it's kind of a meat shield with you.
I don't think I used his extra ability, did I, when I moved?
Oh, you didn't? Yes. So, yeah, definitely take your next turn. That's right, because you moved, and...
So if I want to play a card to help me with a roll, I can play a card. No, I can't play anything that says event, though, can I? Oh, but I can play it if I'm just going to add it to my roll.
Yeah, you can play it as a roll modifier.
Okay. Play after you fail. So for the sake of argument, say I want to just use this card up. This one's got 2 bucks to it, so I can add 2 bucks to my 3. So I would have a 5 against the 4 then.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'll do that then as a search for a clue.
Okay.
-2, so I still fail.
Ooh. Oh yeah. That was a nice card.
Oh yeah, I've got lots of nice cards, but
yeah,
can't play them.
You play after you fail by 2 or less and discover 2 clues automatically.
Yeah, but I can't play it.
Yeah, I can't play it this turn. Yep. So you just put that in your discard. All right.
Right. So.
End of the turn.
End of the turn. Yep. So we both flip them back.
Yep. There's no enemies. Okay, you can get rid of your dissonant voices now.
Thank goodness for that.
We both get a resource. We both get a card. drew Psychosis,
Uh-oh.
which is one of my weaknesses. Add Psychosis to your threat area. I did. All right. After you take one or more horror, take 1 direct damage. So if I take a horror, I take a damage on top of it as well.
What does the 2 arrows to discard thing mean?
That means I can burn 2 actions to get rid of it.
Okay.
Yeah, any of these arrows means you can use it as an action, so I'd have to take 2 actions to get rid of Psychosis.
Oh, right. It means you can use it as an action, does it? Okay.
Okay. And, all right, that's all of that. Now we get a Doom on the agenda. So it's up to 3 now. And then we each draw an encounter. Your favorite part.
Yep. Okay, here we are. Flesh Eater. Humanoid, monster, ghoul, spawns in the attic.
A monstrous creature feeds from the rotting carcass in the attic.
We've been in the attic.
And fortunately, he doesn't say hunter, so he's not coming after us. He's perfectly happy to sit up there and eat the carcass.
Until the carcass on.
Oh. As encounters go, that wasn't too bad.
Yeah, but we've still got a ghoul on the thing now, though, so that causes problems.
All right, and I've got a swarm of rats.
You like your swarm of rats?
I like my swarms of rats, yep, and they've attached themselves to me.
Okay.
A horde of cruel rats skitters forth in an undulating wave of claws, teeth, and mottled fur. All right. So that's at the Doom phase. Now investigate.
Investigation phase. Okay. Okay. Well, for my free action from Luca, I'm going to play this card, which gives me 3 free resources.
Nice.
So that goes on to my discard, and I get 3 resources. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now I've got 3 turns, haven't I?
Yep.
Right. Can you explain this card to me? Overpower. Max 1 committed per skill test. I don't know what that means.
That means if you had 2 overpowers or you had an overpower and someone else had an overpower, you can only play 1 of them.
Okay.
That's what that means.
Right. But if I now use this as a skill test, do I? Can I play this as a skill test? You know, when I'm searching.
No, because it's fists.
Oh, I see.
It counts as
I
2
can't
fists.
see what those are. Those are so small. Okay. That's fists then, is it?
Yeah. So that's good in combat. In combat, it would give you 2 extra fists, and then if you succeeded, it would give you a skill, I think, a clue, I think, or a card or something. There was something on the bottom of it.
It says if you test successful, draw 1 card, yes.
Yeah, so you get a card to replace it, yep.
Right, so I have nothing then that's of any use whatsoever. So I need ones that got books with them, and I've only got those 2. And that one's the better one to keep. Okay, so I'm going to spend this card as I do a search, so that it gives me +1 to my search.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so your search is now a 4.
A 4.
So you're
against
even
a 4.
Stevens. Okay, that one. That one counts as a -2.
No, it says if there's a ghoul. Oh, if there's a ghoul enemy at your location, take 1 damage. Okay.
Yeah, there's no ghouls here.
But it's still -2.
Yeah, but still -2.
So I fail.
Yep.
I don't see how we can.
Well, unless you want to, you got your ability over here where you can discard a card from your hand and draw again.
When you reveal a chaos token, choosing this. That's a chaos token, is it? Are these
Yeah,
chaos
those are the
tokens?
chaos tokens. Yep.
Okay then. All right then. I'll discard pickpocketing then. So that means I can draw again.
Yep.
Still keeping the +1 from this.
Yep. Still keeps that. Yep. So you're still evens.
See, that's terrible evens, isn't it? Yep,
And
automatic
fail.
fail. There we go. So that's been played and that's been used up. Wow. So that's my one. That's one turn, isn't it?
Yes.
In that case, then I'm going to draw a card. Please be something useful. Oh, yes, you're useful.
Mm-hmm.
I think. Right, so for my third go, then I'm going to spend the card I've just drawn because that gives me 2 wild cards,
Okay.
doesn't it?
Yes.
So I add 2 wild cards to my search.
Mm-hmm. So you're at a 5 now.
5, so I'm 1 above it now.
And a 6. Well done.
Darn it! Didn't need to spend the card after all, but still, what the heck? Okay.
All right.
And that's me overdone.
And is that yours, including your free one?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So I am going to play a card, and I'm playing Flashlight. So that will replace the tome, so I have to discard the medical text. And that will go into my hand, and I have to pay the 2 resources for it. And a flashlight, I have 3 uses, and each one gives me a -2 shroud, so it'll take the shroud down to a 2.
Oh, that's a good one.
Mm-hmm. All right, that was my first move. My second action will be to spend a point off the flashlight.
Yep.
And that will be a 4 against a 2 now.
You got a 4 now. Hey?
Sorry, 3.
Ah.
Looking at the wrong one. Good, good. Yeah. That will be a 3 against a 2.
Sorry.
It's all right. And I've got an Elder Sign.
Oh.
Elder Sign.
+1 for each clue.
+1 for each clue.
Nice.
So, yeah, I think we beat that one.
You beat that one. Yes, you did.
All right.
See, again, it's worked out bad for us because you would have beaten that even without you using up your card, same as me.
All right, so I have played my flashlight.
And you've used it to search for a clue, so you got 1 turn left, 1 action left.
Yep, and I think I will attack the swarm of rats. I make another mistake here in that I forgot the rats were attached to me. So the fact that I investigated means that the rat should have had an automatic attack against me. However, as you'll see here, getting it out of order actually didn't disturb anything this time because would have gotten a success against the rats and then would have gotten a success against the investigation anyway. Plus, I would never have tried to do something that would have given the rats an attack against me anyway, so I would have corrected it as soon as I caught it. Fortunately, the draws out of the chaos bag didn't change the results any, so it worked out okay, and we will definitely remember about doing something with the enemies who are engaged with us first before we do anything else.
Oh yeah, I forgot about those.
Yeah, I was about to forget about them too. So yeah, I'm going to use the fight skill, get a +1 with my knife, so I've got a 5 against their 1. So I think I don't think there's a -4 in there. I think the standard deck only goes to a -3.
Just pretend this ruse and go stomping.
Yeah. and another Elder Sign.
Wow. So you got another +3 to it. No, +2
Yep.
to it now because only 2 clues in our location now.
Yeah. So I have killed the rats.
They've only got a 1 health, have they?
Yep. Discard. There we go.
Okay.
All right. So I defeated the rats, and when I defeat an enemy, I discover 1 clue.
Well done. You're a bit of a juggernaut when you get going.
So we have taken care of that. So that's
We've now
my 3.
got 7 clues.
And I haven't had anything that has me take horror, have I? Nope.
No.
All right.
We only need 6 clues.
Yep. We have 7, but we have to be both in the hallway to spin them.
We have to be in the hallway, do we?
Yeah, we have to be in the hallway to spin them on the card there.
Oh, right. Okay.
And it happens at the end of the turn.
Okay.
But plus, there's only 1 left on the cellar, and it's worth a victory point. So if we can clear the cellar, that gives us another victory point.
Yeah, easier said than done with it being a 4. Well, you've got
That's
your
true.
flashlight, so you can bring it down a bit, but...
Of course, the Flesh Eater counts as a victory point, too, and I'm not about to go up there and take him on.
Well, he's got 4 strength.
F that. He's got a 4 strength, and he's got 4 hit points. Like, nope.
Yeah.
Okay.
When I pulled out the gain 3 resources card, it's got a picture of a Tommy gun. I thought I was getting a Tommy gun weapon. I thought, oh yeah, that's nice.
That would be nice. All right, there are no enemies, so nobody moves or anything. So we reset the actions, reset exhausted cards.
Is that your last turn? Or is that your? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you killed the rats for your last turn. Yes, yeah.
Yep. All righty. So we both get a resource and a card.
Resource and a card. There's the resource, and there's the card. What's the card? Darn it! Can you dual wield?
Dual wield?
I've got a knife and still a switchblade now.
Yeah.
And would
As
they
long
both?
as you got 2 hands, yeah, you can have a knife in each hand.
So the knife would give me +1 to attack and everything, and then the switchblade would mean that I'd do extra damage if I did it.
No, because each would count as an action.
Really? Oh right,
Yeah.
okay.
I'm assuming the knife counts as an action. Maybe it don't.
Okay. Right, so we've done that, and now my deck's not 8, my deck is only 5.
Mm-hmm.
So then we move to the Mythos phase.